A lot of field goals. Sound like that man just opened a bottle. He about to have a drink. Man, I'm about to commentate this motherfucking game right here, man. Got about to do shit and commentate. Oh, no, VI. No, VI.
National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here. Between the
what you gonna change on defense or offense? Why you ain't playing the Super Bowl for what?
The kicker Dustin Hopkins set
right, we ain't watching that. Why would we watch that?
Underway from Ford Field. Taken at the
you thought that's for the rest of the camp. Right, I get you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Go. Here we go. Okay. I'll come out, shot, under center. Go back. Here's right single back. Rob come out. Promotion. First play, the run play. Rob James about 7 yards. 6 yards on play. 2nd and 4.
The game's first play.
To the run by.
Brings up second.
Can't think of the name.
That's the way you
Adams. Aaron Jones. Where did we get Adams from?
Bam, boom, biff. That's
Second Adams. Who Adams?
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Motion.
Second down, another.
3. Guy ran a nice. Let's shut that down. Last time he gave up 1. He said not having that.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll try and run for him. And he gets it to the 30.
Run the ball up the middle. First down. Aaron Jones.
The 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones.
Rob runs again.
To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Runs again. First down, Aaron Jones.
Past the 45 before being tackled. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
They hasn't put the ball in the air yet.
They can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8.
Almost at the 50.
From just shy of midfield.
First time putting the ball in there, and he completed for a first. Well, not a first down across the 50. I'm sorry.
3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers
first and 10. Green Bay Packers. Yeah, field goal range.
So far, Charles, they've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want the body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercut.
Doesn't like Deion has an answer for their workplace.
On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers. Completed out left to Downs.
Nice.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones.
Oh, pancake. Pancake.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Come on, 1 to 10, Rob. Can you announce how bad you think confident you are? Well, ask for the TV guy. Look at you. Focus is all about business. Doesn't want to talk.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. In motion left comes Williams. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Yeah,
Williams, a man in motion right. They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. In motion left comes Williams. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry drops it for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Dillon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. You've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Herbert following the turnover. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Rodgers. A final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm out in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Right this time. Oh, yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert on first down now. Williams brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Justin Herbert sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Already did it. Already did it.
An inside give to Jones.
Wow.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra
Smart
time
man
with his third
in the
down
fourth
play
quarter
as we
with
play 3
second down
quarters.
right now.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cut the screen off. Bro, y'all still in the game?
On third down,
Yeah,
a perfect
man.
4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defense.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Done. The score is